forgot my coffee. Oh, I still got some. I'm a mess. Ah. Let me share this out real quick. What's up, girl? What up, girl? Let me share this out real quick. What's up, girl? What up, girl? What's up, Issa? Hey, Amber. Oh shit, I forgot my mic. So I'm loving the reflection that is of today. I haven't mentioned it yet. Hold on, let me get this in here. We're gonna talk about animal guides, and we're gonna do an intuitive reflection on runes today. Oh shit. All right. Okay, it should be working now. What's up, Jennifer? The year has been, it's been really amazing, actually. There have just been these fucking activations. Oh my god. Like, I don't know. It's a vibe. How has your year been? I can't believe it's only January 24th. It feels like time just feels funny right now. I gotta put my robe on. I'm like so cold right now. I'm sure I'll warm up. I don't know, time feels so funny. It feels like one week fucking flies and the next week. All right, I just gotta clean up my table. I wanted to come on at 12 o'clock, so I'm like, oh fuck, I'm just gonna hurry up and do it. So, what's up, Dutchie? I need some lip gloss. Thank you guys for tapping the video when you join. We're gonna hop in just a moment. I'm just gonna clean up my space. Let me know where you're connecting from. So we're stepping into the year of the wood dragon. I don't know why that's coming up, but dragons have been an important as part of my journey. As crazy as that sounds, I've had many experiences with the dragons. You check out my YouTube channel. I have this really dope video on there of the clouds one day, actually 2 days in 1 week. This was like 3 years ago now, I think. I'm gonna have to check and see if it was the same time of year, because I know the dragons like have a tendency to show up, but I wonder if there's a pattern there. But yeah, I caught them 2 days in 1 week in the clouds, and it looks just like a fucking, maybe it's blue beam. Ooh, can I even say that? Maybe I don't know, but it's so perfect. It like forms right in front of your eyes, and there's this dragon. It looks like one of those, you know, in school they had those holographic, like the freaking bookmarks or whatever, and you turn them, and then it looks like a different picture. That's what this looked like. I have several videos on my YouTube. I've been really working on growing my YouTube this past year, so make sure you guys jump over there and subscribe. It's absolutely free, and I got a lot of dope content over there. There's several videos of the dragons. The one I'm talking about is called Another Badass Dragon. Yeah, I don't know why that's coming in. Maybe the dragons are wanting to work with some of you guys. All right. So today, well, I decided this year we're going to work with this book. And for a couple reasons. One, I just love this book. I've been working with it several years, and the reflections in it also, reflect on the medicine wheel or the wheel of the year. And this is also something that I've been shown, that's come in many ways since my spiritual awakening, since I started receiving, you know, having my gifts activated and receiving these beautiful divine downloads. So today we're going to look at, make sure you're tapping the screen when you join so we can get, and I always like to set the intention that, Alexa, volume 2, that everyone that's meant to be here will find their way here, and that everyone will receive some kind of inspiration, something to lift you up, or help you with something that you could be dealing with in the now. Okay. All right. You guys, I'm sorry. I have such a mess here. When I do readings, I can't just use one deck. I have to use like 10. No, but I do. I use a lot. So I got shit everywhere. Yeah, just tap the screen. Let's get in. Let's get it up to like 2,000 likes before we start. That way we ensure everyone that's in here that is needing a message can join. Share it out with a friend. Today we're going to look at, we're going to do, it's called the Guidance Reflection on Animal Guides and Intuitive Reflection on Runes. Animal guides, what, let me know in the comments. What did I just do with my lip gloss? I freaking got them up. Yeah, what's your spirit guide? And how do you know? Or do you know? If you don't know your spirit guide, what is the animal that draws you? Or if you meditate, do you see certain animals in meditation? I know for me, I see lions. I've seen lions several times in meditation. Once I saw a cub, just the cub's face. Another time it was a full-grown lion. I should go through all my journal entries. Yeah, I think we all have more than one, obvious. Yeah, for sure. And I think they change. I think they change depending on like what you need. But the lion to me is really significant, and then, you know, that makes me ask questions like, you know, what's my galactic origin? Because I've seen Lyrian being, the lion being in meditation. Well, no, this is an astral projection. It's really dope. I floated out of my body and I saw this ship above my house. First, I like heard like a plane or like a helicopter. I was deep in trance, and I remember thinking, I wonder what's up there. And and so I like was able this, and I had been trying to get through my roof for the longest time. Like I remember blocking myself because my son was sleeping on the bed, and I came out of body on my bed, and so I was standing on my bed looking down at my son, and I remember thinking, and I wanted to jump through the ceiling to see, you know, the stars, to see the ships above, and I blocked myself, and because I thought, fuck, what if I jump on him? What if I jump on my son? I'll wake him up. And then instantly I was back in body. You know, that fear, you can't go with fear. Anyway, I'm rambling. Back to the lion. Yeah, lions. I saw an iguana once, just sitting in a bowl of water or something, just staring at me. Just kind of, I still don't know. I mean, I guess iguana is what? Symbolize change, transformation, the ability to transform, I suppose. Thank you. I'm just rambling over here. Oh my God, I'm in a zone. All right, we're going to talk about it. We're almost to 2,000 likes. Keep hitting the like button. Oh, I just poured something in my cup. Ability to adapt. You saw animals and animal hybrid. What's up, Brooke? Thank you. Once I lay down and ask Spirit to show me my guides in the clouds. Dude, I see amazing things in the clouds. I see the ancestors, the faces that move, they transform, they go from one thing into another. I have some really dope videos of people's faces too on my YouTube channel. I should start getting back into that because I was recording a lot of really cool clouds for a while, and then I just kind of faded out of it. The iguana. How do we only have 5 people in here? That's what I want to know. You know what it is? It's because if you don't go on every day, once you go live, you basically got to go on every day. Because I noticed if I go on every day, then they don't fucking block me. So we're gonna get just the right people in here, and then I'm gonna make sure that I keep this short enough so that I can upload it onto my YouTube channel as well. So if anybody comes in late, then we won't worry because they can rewatch. All right, so we're almost there. Woo woo. Romy, is Gage gonna contact me? It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks seems like a long time to me. I'm not pulling cards right now, but 3 weeks just kind of seems like a long time. Why don't you reach out to them? Closed mouth don't get fed. All right, we're at 2,000 likes, guys. Thank you for the follow, Carla. So for those that have just kind of joined, we're going to look at this book by Tiffany Lazick. I highly recommend getting this book. I've been working, like, you can tell it's like old, and like, because I've been working with it since I think 2019. And I decided this year that I wanted to share it with you guys because the activations in this medicine here is and it's cool because it shows you like all the different roundabout ways of medicine, right? Of things that you can do to help you heal. Essentially, it's alchemy, right? We're using things, resources, tools, metaphors to alter the subconscious mind, so that because the subconscious mind is running the show, right? And so we're utilizing these techniques, and also for a deeper spiritual connection, a remembrance of soul, if you will. So today's reflection is number 6, and if you'd like to visit any of the earlier Alchemical live streams, they are over on my YouTube channel. If you click my name and then you click the little Instagram logo, my YouTube channel will pop up. I appreciate you guys subscribing over there. I'm really working on growing it, and yeah, let's get into it. All right. Guidance, reflection, and animal guides, and this isn't very long, guys, okay? And feel free to have conversation, and I don't mean to miss any comments. I don't have my glasses on because I have the ring light on, but also I'm a channel, so when I'm channeling information, if I pull my attention too much over here, it kind of pulls me out over here. So I don't mean to miss any comments, and I love to have conversation. So and I'll scroll back and I'll look, okay? But let's get started, and feel free to comment and let me know, because that's the whole point, right? The whole point is sharing so that we can have these conversations and have this enlightenment, have these deeper understandings. Okay. All right. Alexa, volume 1, Animal Guides. Humans have always had a special relationship with the animal world. From cave paintings in Lecoq's France. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's pulling on something right away. I have a feeling it might take a little longer to get through this than just reading it, but it's okay. So the cave paintings, I feel like that, somebody should write that down. I'm going to write that down. I feel like we should go deeper on the cave paintings because they keep coming up. They keep coming up for me. So we are a collective. So if they're coming up for me, there might be something specific or that you can learn. You know what I mean? Just a thought. All right, so from the cave paintings in Lecoq, France, to the animal-headed gods of the Egyptians, something else that has been coming up a lot lately. And I look at it like archetypes that come through, it seems, for different time periods through the collective. So it's and through different collectives, right? There's different collectives that are on different journeys, different soul fams, etc. And so, yeah, it's interesting that, and maybe there is pattern in it, and that's something that I've been really looking at as well, right? It's the, you know, the medicine wheel is its energies, and you can think of it like a circle, and there's just different, right? We have north and east and west and south, and in the north, medicine is in, and it's all metaphoric, right? So the north medicine is the time of year when we go inside, right? It's cold out, so you think of a bear goes into hibernation, right? And when we're inside, we're able to have deeper understandings. We're able to connect with self and therefore with spirit. And we have more time for introspection. And then there's all these different branches, all of these different things, right? There's animal guides for the north, right? And so every energy, it seems like it has its place. You know what I mean? In this multi-dimensional, yet somewhat linear, if we can wrap our minds around it. So it seems like certain times of the year we have these certain archetypes that, you know, will come up, and so the gods of the Egyptians, the shamanistic guard. Now we're back to the cave paintings. We see evidence of how we have acknowledged our interconnection with the beasts that walk on the same earth as we do. For earliest humankind, the recognition of interconnection rested upon the need for survival. It's thought that the cave paintings were a kind of sympathetic magic. Invoke the beast, invoke the spirit of the beast, and there will be success in the hunt that would ensure the survival of the tribe. So they would invoke, you know, energetically the spirit of the beast that they were hunting, calling it, right? It's and through this they had this very divine way of like using all the parts, you know, making sure that they honored. And I think we're missing that now. But it's interesting how they invoke the spirit of the beast, and you can do this with anything, right? It doesn't have to be an animal you're hunting, but literally anything that you're wanting. You know, how can you invoke that energy? Through the centuries, that dynamic shifted. The Egyptians did not identify their gods with animals to ensure survival. They imbued certain traits they identified in certain animals with divine significance. The Egyptians' gods and goddesses were often pictured with animal heads. The jackal-headed Anubis, the falcon-headed Horus, the cat-headed Bast, to name a few. This shifted the dynamic from that of the actual animal found in the physical world to the essence of the animal found in the archetypal realm, the realm of spirit. Thank you for all of the gifts. I appreciate you. The ancient cultures also saw certain gods and goddesses as having special relationships with animals. The deities would often be pictured with these beasts by their side, rather than taking the animal's characteristics. There were countless examples of this. Artemis's deer and hound, Curdwen's sow, or Epona's horse. These animals were considered sacred to the divine and offered a means through which the individual could connect to the divine. I feel like I want to look up these that they're talking about. Artemis's deer. Were you guys thinking that too? And the hound. See, this is how this works. You break down, the things that you're given, right? You have to go deeper. Were they wearing real heads of animals or in costume? I would imagine they were costume. Because they're invoking the energy, right? Maybe they're just, I don't know. Who knows? I the fuck wouldn't be wearing a goddamn, excuse my French, oh my goodness, an animal head on my head. Cerdwins, Cerdwens, sow, or Epona's horse. I want to look up those stories. Epona horse. All right, coming back. Thank you for the follow. So we're talking about animal guides right now. For those that are just joining, we are visiting some some alchemical reflections on animal guides. And so it says, these animals were considered sacred to the divine, and they offered a means through which the individual could connect to the divine. Okay, so they saw the animals as being very divine. And I know they are. I was going to say, I know birds were often labeled messengers between realms, messengers between worlds. But I feel like all of the animals, anytime now, and I really, this really came into my consciousness probably about 2 years ago. Just because the messages were crazy. I was going through a crazy shift in the animals. It's just absolutely amazing. Even insects have their own message for you. So, I definitely invite you to anytime an animal crosses your path, to, just contemplate, what does that animal do? What does it mean? What's the symbology of that animal? And is there a message in there for me? I want to deep dive into house cats. Why do they have split eyes? Dude, I heard my cat talk one time. I know that I shouldn't even say half the things that I do, but it's crazy. When you have your gifts online, you start. One time I was in meditation on my bed, and I heard her little voice, craziest thing, and she said the same thing that I say to her all the time: want food? And then also I heard it, and then she jumped up on the bed. It was crazy. I love you too, girl. I appreciate you. All right, coming back. The concept of totem animals is found in many indigenous cultures. A totem denotes a special relationship or kinship with the tribe or family that has certain animals or animals. The totem poles of the First Nations people of the Pacific Northwest, including the Haya, have long fascinated. That's how it ended. Have long fascinated. Okay. The animals or beings depicted on the totem poles indicated the guiding energy or the family of the tribe. Yeah, so they'd have those poles that they would decorate, right? The long, big ass totem poles, and there would be certain animals or beings depicted on the totem poles, depending, what you know, because the natives have different animals for each of their tribes. I lost my place. So those were the guiding energies of the family. Okay. They also indicated the relationships between the families that had the same guiding energies. The twisted hairs tradition of the Americas presents that we were all born with a totem animal, depending on our sitting place. So, depending where we live. I thought about totem poles. Maybe we each have one of our own guides. Yeah, but it's saying according to our sitting, and I guess that would be also like according to your family, of course. You know, it says depending on our sitting place, similar to So depending where we were born, but what happens if you move? You know what I mean? Like, does the baby get a new tribe animal? I don't know. I'm sure it's probably definitely more genetic. I would assume, but also so multidimensional. It's our soul level, yeah. Okay, where were we? So the twisted hairs tradition of the Americas presents that we're all born with a totem animal depending on our sitting place, similar to an astrological assignment. That animal will guide us through our entire walk upon Earth. Contemporarily, it says many people approach a totem pole as being one with whom a deep and close connection is felt. It does not necessarily stem from a tribal or family connection, but there is something in the traits and characteristics of the animal that resonates within our sense of self. Using animal totems in this way can help us to learn about ourselves and can offer insights into situations. Rather than using the animal as an entranceway for the divine connection, an animal becomes a teacher for us to gain self-understanding. And in this way, the animal becomes a guide for us, helping to lead the way for us to become more aligned with our highest and our truest self. Some animal guides stay with us for years, as reflecting our core issues that we cycle through many times in order to grow, or they stay with us to remind us of our essence and our truth, right? Acting as a beacon to light our way. Other animal guides, what are your animal guides? I didn't really see any. Let me know what you resonate with, what animals you resonate with. If you were an animal, what animal would you be? Other animal guides will pop into our lives for a brief time or in relation to a particular situation that their energy would be the most helpful. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like we also have different guides at different times, right? Depending whatever it is that we're needing. It says often in working with the animal world, we resonate with those we find around us in our environment. For example, a Northern American may resonate to the strength of a bear rather than the strength of a lion. There's particular nuance to the teachings of each animal that's intimately connected to the land upon which they walk. The strength needed for the woods is different than the strength needed for the plains. And on a deeply unconscious level, we respond to the connections that tie us as well to our environment. So, yeah, I mean, makes sense, right? Like, literally, depending where we're from, we're going to have different feelings about different animals. That probably has to do a lot with the crystalline grid and the memory grid, the collective consciousness that lays in certain areas, the resonances, you know, in those spots. It says there are several ways through which to determine your animal guide. for many First Nations peoples, including the Lake Sui, I think it's called, I think it's Sui, Sioux, or is it So? One of those. And the Ojibwa, my daughter is Ojibwa, I think. I think that's what she is. I should find out. Let me write that down. So for many of these people, including the Ojibwa, a vision quest is a way to discern and to connect with your lifelong animal totem. One of the aims of a vision quest is to purify yourself and to release any fears in order that your totem may present itself. A vision quest may not be possible in a contemporary urban setting, but the key feature of any vision quest is that the animal chooses you. And the image that they showed me was, I was remembering Yellowstone, the show Yellowstone, and in there, dude goes on a vision quest. There's his son, I forgot his name, it's been a while, but this reminds me of his quest. Where you have to like literally break through any fears that you have going on, right? You work through them in the quest, and then you're presented with your guide. What's up? Wow. We're talking about spirit guides and runes today, so definitely hang out. If you want to catch the beginning, I will post it later on my YouTube. Okay, so it says you can determine your your animal guide in a way similar to a vision quest through meditation as well. You can. It's important to enter the meditation free from tensions, stress, or fears. Right, it's because literally any time that I've tapped into any one of these animal guides in meditation, it's only through, or any like vision like this, it's only through pure surrender. You have to drop away completely, otherwise you don't drop away completely. You know what I mean? My great grandmother was a registered Native American, but my DNA said that ancient blood. That's awesome. You know, I also have Native American, not in my, well, I don't know my dad's side at all, but in my guides, I see them come through a lot with the big headdresses on. Yeah, like the father energy will come through as that often when there's like paternal, and that's a sign for me for like father. Anyway, take some time and ready and purify yourself, and that's important. This is why, you know, I'm always talking about detoxing or going on these mental cleanse, body cleanse, you know, any way that you can rid yourself of like parasites or any of the chemicals and so on that, you know, we're being, you know, like we can't avoid them now, but you can do things to raise your vibration and to clear some of that shit out. So have a bath. It says releasing dirt and grime from the body and the soul. Prepare and use your intention, right? This is, we make a ritual of it, right? We're intentionally cleaning out this area, you know, and that part right there is, I would dare to say, is just as important as the ritual, you know, the action itself. I'll post it later. It might take a day, but yeah, it'll be up there. I love you too, girl. Prepare a space free from interruption. Rest solely in the space of movement of your breath until it feels like you're completely grounded in your own center. And then ask to call in your animal guide. Okay. So once you're in that place of you know, being cleansed, being free from stress, being free from fear, then you go into a trance-like meditation. And you can even like put on one on YouTube. Has some really, really cool stuff, and I plan on I'm just waiting for some music right now to start recording. I'm gonna make another meditate. I have a couple on my channel, but I'm gonna start making more of them. I think for the moon, the full moon and the new moon, and then I also want to do some clearing, some more. I have one over there, but I want to do some more clearing meditations as well. Anyway, make sure you're cleansed, you're free from stress, you're free from any fears, and then ask to call in your animal guide. Or like I said, look on YouTube for like you can look at guided meditation to invoke your animal guides. Right. A true guide will present 3 times, it says, in 3 different ways to let you know for certain it has chosen you. Oh, so that makes sense why there was a time in my life, probably 2017, where I kept seeing the lions a lot. Like I remember seeing, and I was talking about this in the beginning, the baby, the cub, and then I saw a grown lion, and then I saw a lion with blue, like a neon blue outline around him. But then I've also seen him other times. That's so interesting. See, I always learn something new from this book. Something that I forgot or didn't pick up last time. So it's yeah, that's interesting. I'm curious if any of you have had any of those similar experiences with animal guides. If any of you actually know, I didn't see, let me see. My partner keeps telling me I'm tripping, but I feel like he has someone on your side. Oh, I'm not doing readings right now, love. If you'd like to book a private reading, we could. I don't, wait, I'm not seeing any animal spirits, but if you guys know any, drop your comments. Let me know what your animal spirit is, or that you think it is. Because just doing that can start to invoke the animal spirit for you, and they're powerful guides. They're really powerful guides. Animal spirits can also present themselves to us in the physical world. Oh my god. So check out on my YouTube channel, I actually had an experience with a real lion. It was crazy. He like woke up from a dead ass sleep and looked at me, and then I don't know how to explain what happened. I was sending him healing through the tank, the glass, and then he like did one of those numbers where like he started like making like that purring like release noise. I don't know how to explain it, but like my cat does it. It's like you have to watch the video, but yeah, and I could literally see him like freaking release energy. Crazy. Um, I'm just thinking about this. That's crazy. Um, yeah, if you guys haven't worked with a spirit guide yet, spirit animal, please, initiate contact. Lately, my neighbor dog keeps coming to my door and waiting for me to come outside. Oh, he loves you. Yeah, absolutely. I feel like a dog could definitely be a spirit guide. I mean, like think of like all the animal companions, you know. But I also feel like spirit animal guides though, they're usually like, I don't want to say fierce animals, but like I mean, who am I to like, I feel like dogs could probably be like more of like a short term. Maybe that's how I'm feeling. It's like whereas like lion, there's like these powerful, the bear, I don't know, does it go into, oh it does, okay, let me shut up and we'll come back. All right, it's one more paragraph. It says, once you determine your animal guide and spend some time becoming familiar with its habitat, behavior, method, and manner of communication, this is about developing a relationship, no different than a human relationship. Okay, so so it wants you to spend time becoming more familiar with your animal guide's habitat, how they act, what they do, how they communicate, their method of life, basically. Meditating with the energy of the animal. Wait, I skipped a sentence. It says, the more you understand a particular attribute of your animal guide, the deeper the message behind that guide's choice of you will become. So the animal spirit chooses you. Meditating with the energy of the animal or collecting statues and pictures will also facilitate a strong connection. Working with these animal guides connects us to both ourselves and to the earth. All right, and then we have some common examples of animal guides. We got the armadillo. I don't know what's up with my words today. Armadillo. How and then it gives just like a short little couple words of what it means. So an armadillo would be how to use some defenses. If you think of the armadillo's outer layer, it's very tough. So it's like your defenses. The badger is the keeper of stories. I love that. Maybe I'm gonna connect with badger. That's so interesting. Keeper of stories. The bat is initiation, rebirth, changes. The bear is strength, caution, and earth power. The boar is leadership, spiritual strength. The cat is magic and independence. The cow is community, contentment. The deer is gentle, alert, ability to listen. The dog is on here. The dog is loyalty, friendship, and protection. The donkey, hold on. I swear I think I saw a donkey in meditation like a couple months ago. I have to go back through my notes. Do I have any dream keepers in here? Any of you guys actually write down your dreams? It's so crazy how fast you can lose that. And it's the same thing with like meditation. When I'm meditating, oftentimes I'll like write notes in between. And then it's so easy to forget. It's so easy for that to like slip. I don't know why they're bringing me to that, but I'm not going to read all of these the things, but we got elephant, the fox, the goat is agility and independence, the gorilla, the groundhog, the hedgehog, the horse, the jaguar. The jaguar is psychic vision. Yet the leopard is inner instincts and overcoming the past. So maybe some of you want to work with the leopard. The lion is leadership, nobility, and power, my dude. The mole is grounding, introspection. We got the monkey is trickster energy. I could see that. The moose, the mouse. I had a mouse in my house. I always dream. How can you train your dreams, perhaps? It's yeah. So I would definitely practice more meditation if you're not already, Angelina, or anything that can, and collectively we're all working on this. Those that are doing the work is practicing peace, because energy is very catchy. So the more of us that can get our vibration into these more peaceful states, the better off for the planet. And this proves scientifically now. So let's see, we got the opossum, the panther, the pig, the polar bear, the porcupine, the prairie dog, the rabbit, the raccoon was my grandpa's spirit guide. The sky is protection and dexterity. The ram, the rat. Oh, the mouse. I didn't even read the things. Stealth, attention to detail. I feel like that's a message for me. I'm always, I'm very like, I don't want to say loony, but like I have my attention span, like I shift focus often, if you haven't realized already. So maybe I do need to pay more attention to detail in some ways. I'm making note of that. The weasel, the wolf, the tiger, the squirrel, the skunk, the rabbit, the sheep, the rat. All right. And then there's just There's just a couple pages on runes. Runes are so interesting, you guys. I have a few sets of runes, and maybe I'll pull one for this. Is that runes? No, I think I have to go get them. I'll go get them in a little bit. Remind me. All right, so let's just read this, and then we'll pull some runes, and then we'll do a collective reading, and we'll see how much time we got left. Based in Northern European tradition, runes consist of a set of letter symbols that constitute both a language and a symbolic system. The system itself, known as Firthark, is named for the first 6 letters that appear. Fihu, which is F, Yurts, which is U, Thuras, oh my gosh, I'm gonna slaughter some of these names. It's TH, Unsus is A, Radio, oh wait, wait, I think it is Radio, Raidho is R, and Kinaz is K or C. And this differs from traditional alphabets that are named for the first 2 letters, alpha, A, and beta, B. So there's several variations of the Firthark, which is runes. But the most common that's familiar to us is known as the ancient or elder Firthark. It's the elder Firthark that is commonly used for divination. The term runes refers to the individual symbols or letters that make up the Firthark. So they're little rocks that, I'm sure if you're watching my channel, you might know what they are. Oh, is this them? No, these are my letters. Damn. Oh, they must be out by my other desk. I'll grab them in a minute. They're just little rocks with little letters on them, like from back in. Well, I'll read it. So in the Elder Firthark, there's 24 runes. Contemporary rune sets often include a 25th blank rune, which was not part of the original system. It is said that the Norse god Odin gave runes to humankind. In order to gain this great wisdom, Odin sacrificed his left eye and hung upside down on an ash tree. On the 9th day, he was bestowed with the knowledge of the runes, which he gifted to the world. Evidence of runes. So what he did was he made a sacrifice of something. He took a part of himself and he sacrificed it. And now we do this in our own ways too. We might sacrifice an addiction, or we might sacrifice a relationship. And then what do? We do introspection and we get enlightenment. So just something to think of. This is all, this is why I love working with this work, because it's so many layers. Okay. So on the 9th day, he was bestowed with the knowledge of the runes, which he gifted to the world. Evidence of runes can be found carved in stone in Northern Europe, dating back to 250 CE. But it was not until the 1700s they came into common use for written communication. There's been a long veil of mystery surrounding the runes. In fact, one possible root for the word rune may be from RU, meaning mysterious thing. What's up, Craig? The runes were an integral part of the Norse culture. Okay, and it says, this is a little passage from Tacitus. It says, De origin et situ germeranumum. I don't know. For omens and casting of lots, they have the highest regard. Their procedure is always the same. They cut off a branch of a nut-bearing tree and slice it into strips. These they mark with different signs and throw them completely random onto a white cloth. Then the priest of the state, if the consultation is a public one, or the father of the family, if private, offers prayers to the gods and looking up to the sky picks up 3 strips, one at a time, and reads their meaning from the signs previously scored on them. So they throw them on the white cloth and then they pick up 3. Interesting. As the Norse culture expanded through the Viking raids, the runes filtered the West from Northern Europe. They can be found in Germanic and Anglo-Saxon tradition. The symbols themselves remain fairly consistent, although there can be a significant difference in the spelling of each rune name. And the 24 runic symbols are divided into 3 lines of 8 runes each. This grouping of 8 runes is called the 8. It's pronounced 8 in Norse. The 3 lines refer to the 3 levels of consciousness and are associated with the deities of those realms. The first 8 are ruled by the god Fae and the goddess Freya, and these runes illuminate qualities and experiences of the middle world or earthy realm. The second 8 are ruled by the god Heimdall, Heimdall, and the giantess, that says giantess, the giantess Morgud, Mordgud. The runes in this 8 guide us in recognizing obstacles and successes as we embrace evolution. It tends to be connected with the unconscious or the underworld. The third 8 are ruled by the god Tiwaz and goddess Issa. The higher realms are explored in this 8, guidance around justice, relationships, and how to move into fulfillment. In a more modern set, the blank rune is included to indicate the mysterious hand of the divine. Ooh, I like that. Its message is one of trust and wonder, encouraging an attitude of conscious awareness in the nature of co-creation with the divine. The divine will provide an opportunity to enter the mystery with complete trust in order to experience the magic of transformation. Although some modern rune sets can be found carved in wood or pictured on cards, most commonly available are the stone or crystal sets. Working with the runic symbols in this way connects us to the message of the divine and the flow of a human life through the grounded medium of stones. All right, so we're gonna, should we do this? You guys, I don't know runes that well, but we can look them up. Hold on, let me go grab them. I don't know why I don't work with them more. I really should. I think I just have like come to really love the shit out of tarot, and so I'm kind of because I also have the what do you call these things, here, I'll grab them, the silver freaking rod things. All right, hold on, I'm almost back. I'm gonna grab some incense to light for the invocation. All right, these things, I have these as well, and I never use them either. I see people on here using them all the time though. It's kind of cool. I mean, I've used them, but I barely. Okay, so these are runes, you guys. And so they just have a little. What do you guys think? Should we do a collective with the runes, or should we do it with the tarot? Should we just maybe pull a couple runes? Because I feel like it will take me a really long time because I don't really know them that well. You know what I mean? If we lay these all out, how about we'll pick a couple. We'll pick 3. How about that? And then yeah, that's better. But I will talk about this basic rune spread. So it says, oh my god, you guys, this incense spiritual from Walmart is everything. It's so good. I'm really picky about my incense. Like, I don't like some of them, so I go with what I like. Thank you for the roses. All right, let me just light this up. Calling in our guides, our protectors. As if they weren't already here. It's okay. We know. What's up, Robin? I'm going to do a collective reading in just a moment, so maybe you can receive a message in there. And then I'll be back probably later to tonight. Oh wait. Yeah, I'll probably be back on later tonight, and I'll do some card readings. But today we're talking about runes. Well, we just finished talking about animal guides, and now we're talking about runes. We're going to do a collective reading. And I always set the intention that everyone that joins will receive some kind of message, some kind of inspiration or guidance. So, okay, so I'm just going to read this last little page here. Oh, it's got the meanings on it. I have the meanings all right here. So, we could probably do it. All right. It says, after taking some time to center yourself, hold an intention that you'll be guided to receive the message that you most need to hear in the moment. It says, pull out 3 runes, place the first in the position on the far left, and then the second in the center, we got the R, and then the third on the right, that one. All right, so it says the first position, this first position represents the past. It's energy that lays the foundation for what's transpiring in the here and now. It may give insight to what needs attention, or it may represent the question being answered. See, oh wait, is that it? I think my runes are, oh wait. Oh, okay. Okay, so the past one, we got this one, and it's Iwaz. E-I-H-W-A-Z. It's E-I. And it stands for you, Y-E-W. And so this is the past position, and you means endurance. So we reflect on what endurance is, right? Endurance is the strength to go harder, the strength to evolve is what I'm getting, you know. So in the past, put through, you know, some conflict that made us stronger, essentially. The second position represents the present. It's the energy of what is occurring in the moment, with an understanding that the now is informed by what has occurred in the past. So this can indicate the core of the current situation needing resolution or understanding. So with this rune, you ask, what lies at the heart of my current situation? What strength or ability can I draw upon at this time? What action or movement is called for today? I'm going to pull one more. All right, so for the present, we got these 2. The R is radio. It stands for the wheel, the journey, or the passage. Okay, so literally right now, we're working with the medicine wheel magic. That's what this book is about. It's the medicine wheel. It's the circle of life. Okay, so it doesn't surprise me that we pull the literal rune for the wheel. The wheel also speaks to the wheel of fortune, meaning a new cycle, right? A new cycle of good luck, of good fortune. And then I also pulled another one for the present. It's this guy right here. It looks like a little hourglass. So I don't see this one. See, I think this was the problem that I had. But if I'd have to guess, like if I had to be intuitive, I would think that this is speaking to time, wouldn't you? I would, and there's the Gebo is the uncrossed off, so it just looks like the X, it doesn't have the top. And Gebo speaks to gifts or talents. Some of you guys could be activating some of your own psychic gifts, your own intuition, and this could lead you to the wheel, to the fortune, the happiness, right? And fortune is, I mean, it can be many things, but usually it's happiness is the end goal, right? Joy. And then we've got the third one. It says, The third one represents the future. It's an indication that given the past and present flow of energies, seems to be the direction the situation is headed. It's that which would likely unfold, not which is guaranteed, not that which is guaranteed to occur. Okay, and this you guys have to understand with tarot as well. It's possibilities, it's potentials, provided that you move in a certain direction, provided that you take a certain action, right? Or you know, really tap into your intuition here, because you're not going to tap into your gifts if you don't intentionally do so. You see what I'm saying? So it's like there needs to be an intentional movement in a certain way. And then, so the future one that we pulled is Gebo, the cross. And this is energy of talent. Also of contracts. G, I think that's what it looks a little sideways, but it's the only one that's X'd. So, but that would make sense, right? Your talents begin to emerge once you move in this direction of presence, of you know, silence. What we're talking about with the hangman. Wait, was it the hangman? Yeah, sacrifices I. Who was that? That was why can't I think of his name? Frick. The Norse god. Oh my gosh. The Norse god. You guys know who I mean. So we make a sacrifice, right? Meaning an old relationship, an old habit, an old way of being, an old mindset. It's something that we need to unlearn, right? So we have experience, we realize said experience isn't the direction that we want to be in, we want to grow, and so we release said experience. And the surrender is the next part. So he surrendered for 9 days and then he reached enlightenment. So to me, the surrender aspect would be meditation, right? Going within, using the North medicine and going within, doing deep introspection, and also using intention in this reading to move into a direction of intuition or gifts, expansion, talents, things that you love, things that bring you joy, things that expand you. Could be, you know, a new move in career. It could be, you know, your gifts are going to be also with your quirks, right? So the things that kind of like stand out about you, you can use, you can tap into that. They're there for a reason. And then there's just one more little paragraph here, and this part is the solid hinny of grounding. Says, when you feel yourself in times of uncertainty or upheaval, there's this hinna. So it's the B. Wait. Okay. So you see the symbol right here, right? So you can use this symbol. So it's just you go down and you create the spiral, starting the big swoop on the. You would go down on the right. So it'd be what, clockwise. Yeah. Wait, no. Backwards from clockwise. Oh my god, why can't I think of the name? Anti-clockwise. Oh my god, I can't think of it. It's not anti-clockwise. Whatever. What the hell? You guys know what I'm talking about. How do I not know the name of that? Anyway, coming back. When your body is struggling and tired, you can use this this honey. The symbol represents the groundswell of energy that we can draw up into ourselves for strength. The preparation, it says to find a spot where you will not be disturbed counterclockwise. Like that. You may want to have a set of runes nearby. It says, get into a comfortable position. Place your hands low on your abdomen by your hip bones. And it says, begin to breathe deeply and slowly. Just visualizing the breath moving in and out of your body as the color red. And it says, be aware of nothing but your breath. And then allow the tension to fade from your body. So you can picture this honey, you can draw it, and then just get yourself in this relaxed place, and you could just do it real quick right now, where you're putting your hands on your lower dantian, and then the color red is associated with the root, and we talked about this, I think it was last week's alchemical reflection. The root is your center associated with grounding. So maybe you even want to picture roots growing out of you, connecting to the ground, connecting to Gaia. And then just become aware of your body. This is the body that's carried you through so many experiences. It's been with you from the beginning, and it'll be with you through the very end. It's yours. It's a miracle. And as you breathe, just become acutely aware of the movement of your body. The rise and the fall of your torso. The sensation of your diaphragm just inflating like a balloon. And imagine that each breath is filling you with health, with vitality. Red stands for your physical vitality, your physical health. So just see this red expanding into your awareness. And expand your awareness to encompass the earth. Be aware of the breath of the earth, the slight little pause, kind of like the minute sigh, and all its wonders. The miracle of its creation, the gift of its abundance. And just recognizing how you and the earth are one. And just allow this awareness to fill you. Both you and your body and the earth have this innate capacity to renew. And in the times of greatest devastation, there still lies the potential for growth. That which seems barren can come full to life once more, sometimes naturally, sometimes with care and attention. But become aware of all the ways that you take care of your body, providing it with the nourishment and the rest it needs. Your body may even send you messages about some of the ways that you can care for it differently. And begin to focus on that grounding symbol, the spiral of life, and visualizing a golden light that carries the intent of the symbol, moving through your hands, and into the base of your spine. And as you do, just imagine the energy of this symbol soothing your fears, right? Allowing any messages of doubt to rise to the surface and meet those doubts and hear what each one has to say. Responding to the doubt with the message, I am safe. I am supported. And as you do, feel the unquestioned solidness of your place in the world. Feel how solid you are in this physical reality. All around you may have turned to ash, or this may be a time of uncertainty, but you're here, and that in itself is a miracle. And from that miracle, all is possible. So with an open heart and an open mind, just go ahead and invite an animal guide to come to you. This guide may have a message for you, perhaps in how it moves in the world physically, through its nature, or by what it symbolizes in different traditions. And just know that whichever animal guide comes to you, it carries the perfect message for this moment. And when you've heard the message from your spirit guide, from your animal guide, and feel filled with strong, healthy vitality, just allowing that vitality, that red, to radiate even stronger, get a little brighter, a little more potent. Just encapsulating every single cell of your body. And then we can send that energy out to anyone else in need, anyone on the planet who might be needing a little vitality, a little boost. And it is. And just allow yourself to bring your attention back into the room. And you can take 3 centering breaths. And on each breath, just allow that breath to bring you back more fully into the room. And when you feel present once more, you may want to touch your feet, rub your hands together, anchor yourself into the room with conscious awareness. And we're going to pull a couple more runes. Thank you for the follow. And then I'll get some, I wish I could tell how long I've been on here. All right, so we pulled a couple more runes. We got this one, which is, I have no idea. See, these are different, dang it. I want to say it, no. Well, what's the other one? Oh, I think this one's in here. I'll have to look this one up and I'll post it later. This one looks like a Y. It looks kind of like a bird foot. This one's El-Haz, and this is divine protection. What a beautiful, beautiful message. I wish I knew what the other one was, but I'll figure it out. All right, let's get a couple cards for the collective, and then Indeed. Thank you guys for liking the video. I appreciate you guys. Let's get it up to 10,000. Everybody can go ahead and just take one more breath, just connecting in with this energy. And once again, setting the intention that everyone that's here receives some kind of message, clarity. Okay. So they're taking me back to the sacrifice now. There's something that you're being asked to give up, to release, to let go of. The Ten of Swords, it could be a painful ending. It probably, because there's heart ties here, whether this is, you know, relationship or something, you know, a way of being, a habit, a mindset. It could be painful no matter what it is, because you've been attached to it. You've been attached. It's been a part of you. Thank you. But then we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse here. And so what this is telling me is this partnership, whatever this is that you're releasing, it had you feeling cold and alone for a long time anyway. So now it's like, yeah, you have to release this, but look at what else is being released. This isolation, this feeling of like, it's a lower vibrational density for sure. It's a feeling of like, maybe if you know, you might have been in a partnership with whatever this is, but there was very one-sided here. Okay, it wasn't something that made you feel whole or fulfilled or balanced. And now, and this reminds me, Odin, that was what his name was. Odin was the hangman, right? It's the one that he sacrificed his eye, he pulled his eye out, and then he hung upside down for 9 days, and then he reached enlightenment, right? So, you know, after this ending is a time for surrender. It's a time to really go within, really do some introspection, really go hard on like the meditation that week. And then comes this whole new energy where you rise out confident and magnetic and gifted is what I'm hearing, because you closed out this cycle, and it was a big cycle. I think this is a big cycle, and it's like you've learned all that you needed to learn over there, and now is the time where you're stepping into your potency, is how they're saying it. You're stepping into your, look at how magnetic she is, like literally your fire energy, your passion, like something that gives you purpose, that brings fulfillment. We got the Ace of Swords here, so there's a new way of thinking, there's some new mental activity, mental acuity that brings strength. There's my animal totem. Freaking love it. Okay. Yeah, so to me, anybody that watches my video, you know that to me, the strength card is God. Like, this is your divinity. This is your power, your strength, your inner peace is what they're saying. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful activations that are coming in. You're awaiting results with the Three of Wands. It's like you can feel it. You can feel the energy here in this closing out, the newness that comes with it, right? The potential that comes with this ending is absolutely beautiful. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna end. I just realized I've been on here an hour and 20 minutes, so I'm gonna end this video so that I can upload it. And then I'll come back on and I'll do a few readings for you guys before I have to pick up my son. Thank you guys so much. If I'm leaving you here, thank you for all of your energy, all of your love, and for hanging out. Do make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you click my name and then you click the little Instagram logo, my YouTube channel will pop up. I'm going to be uploading this video, the Alchemical Wednesday live stream, onto it as soon as possible. So probably will take a day, but it'll be up there, so make sure you subscribe if you missed the first half of it, because this was a really, really beautiful reading. Until next time, I'll be back shortly if you guys want to jump back on. Love you guys.